Hi everyone, this is Donna from Even the Scales. Thank you for clicking on my video. I just thought I would get on here and make a very quick video just to talk about the abuse that I am still going through here in Campbelltown, New South Wales, and what's happened over the past 24 hours. My landlord, St George Community Housing, has still done nothing to repair the range hoods. For those of you who don't know, my landlord, St George Community Housing, has rigged my neighbours' range hoods in their home so that they can abuse the air in my home. All day I have had dust falling from my roof down through everything in my home. This has been going on for months. And this is because the neighbour downstairs continues to turn her range hood on and abuse the air in my home. This dust is just absolutely through everything in my house. It is through my clothing. I got an item of clothing out of my wardrobe this morning and I shook it, and the dust that came out of this one item of clothing was unbelievable. And it's something that I wear quite often, so it hasn't been sitting there long. And the thing is, this dust is just going through everything. Not only am I being forced to breathe this stuff in, I don't even know if it is something that could cause my lungs harm. Not only am I being forced to breathe it in, it is going through my washing machine, all of my appliances. I'm having to go through and vacuum every single square inch of my home several times a week. And they're doing this on purpose to try and provoke me and to try and just keep me constantly in that state where I am just constantly trying to fight for my life here. They're trying to keep me constantly having to fight for these people to do what's right. My landlord, St George Community Housing, is sitting back watching this. I mean, there's a camera in my home too. If you've never listened to any of my videos before, you wouldn't know that. So I'll just let you know that there is a camera in my home that these neighbours watch me on. This is all happening to me as a part of a cover-up that is being carried out by the justice system. And my landlord has teamed up with the justice system to do this. And the thing is, they've probably done this to a lot of other people in the past and gotten away with it. It's being done to try and take my life. There's absolutely no doubt about that. This is being done to try and abuse me to death. It's being done to try and cause me a serious mental or physical health episode. And it hasn't worked. And this has been going on for 14 months now. So this woman downstairs is as arrogant and as entitled as can be. This woman believes in her mind that she is entitled to abuse me. She's also very sadistic and callous and cruel. And she's been putting me through abuse for the last 14 months. Stalking my every movement. I mean, this morning, this woman knew when I woke up. The second I woke up, this woman was carrying out abuse, and she doesn't stop. All day long, this woman does nothing else with her time but watch and stalk me to abuse me. And she's putting this fan on and it's filling up my home with these fibres. It looks like it's insulation fibres. It looks synthetic, and I'm very worried for myself because, you know, I can't afford to move out. And why should I have to move out? I have done nothing wrong to deserve this. This landlord needs to get out here as soon as, I mean, I've been speaking about this on this channel for months, since Christmas, about how they have been abusing the air in my home. I can't afford to move out. I can't just pack up and leave my home, and I'm not going to. But that's another thing they're trying to do. They're trying to, drive me out of my home. They're trying to make my life just so unbearable that I want to give up on my life. And, this is how I know they've done this to people before, because they're just taking this huge risk every day. This channel is my only protection to speak about what's going on, because the Campbelltown police are involved in this. They have been stalking me on and off for the past 24 hours. They were just stalking me about an hour and a half ago, and they have been doing that throughout the whole day, on and off. So they do that to try and intimidate me and cause me fear and panic. And yesterday they were stalking me in the helicopter non-stop all day, probably about 4 times. They flew over my house low just to try and scare me. And they also stalked me to try and encourage the neighbours to abuse me. So, of course, this woman downstairs, when she hears the police stalking me, she just thinks that's her free ticket to abuse me. But it's not just that. This woman, she feels entitled to abuse me. I don't know who the hell she thinks she is. No one deserves to be abused in this way. This is my heir. And she does this through the night. And when this woman's caught, she's going to be charged with attempted murder, because they're going to go back and they're going to look at what this woman's done over the past 14 months. She's going to be charged with attempted murder. I have no doubt at all. She's being paid to try and abuse me to death. And she doesn't stop. She's just obsessed. This woman is obsessed with stalking to cause me harm. Then, when I went out today, I was also stalked. Not by as many stalkers anymore. It seems like a lot of them are finding out the truth of this situation. A lot of people were told lies about me and my character to get them to help the justice system and everyone else involved in this abuse. People were told lies to get them to help abuse me. So there's not as many stalkers now when I go out. A lot of these people may have been caught too, I'm not sure. But when I went out, there were stalkers, and a lot of these stalkers are senior citizens. They are. And I was stalked by a lot of them, and what they do, just to be smart, they'll wear like I know a lot of senior citizens wear masks. I know that. But I can also see through manipulation. And I've noticed like a lot of other people too coming towards me with masks on lately, and they're doing this just to try and play with my mind in regard to the dust that's falling down out of my roof. So I've noticed that lately they've been using that form of manipulation. These people also exploit people. They use disabled people and children, people with disabilities. They're exploiting those people as well as a part of this abuse. And I'm not going to go right into that now, but I'm sure that will be seen when all the truth gets exposed. I'm still being stalked by abusive men in my home. These are men that can also watch me on the camera in my home. I have absolutely no privacy whatsoever. I put up a post this morning that explains some of the extreme ways that my human rights and my privacy has been abused by the justice system, the health system, and also my landlord, St George Community Housing. So St George Community Housing, I know you're listening because you don't go to the trouble of rigging my neighbours' range hoods in their homes so that they can try and put me through abuse until I pass away and then not watch the situation. I know you are watching the situation, So you better tell this woman to stop abusing the air in my home. This is my air that you are messing with. Air is the most important thing to anyone. It's more important than water. It's more important than electricity, gas, and you're abusing my air, St. George Community Housing, and so is this woman. So do something about her. Get someone out here to fix these range hoods. They're also playing mind games around fixing the range hood. They'll send me a message every couple of days telling me that they're sending someone to fix it, and then I won't hear anything else. That they play mind games all the time. And I have all the messages to prove it. So it's not only that, I am in a lot of danger because this woman is obsessed with causing me harm. She has access to a gas stove underneath this range hood. So every minute that these range hoods are like this and this woman has access to controlling the air in my home, I am in extreme danger. If her family are listening, you need to do something about her because clearly she thinks it's okay to attack someone's air. You need to do something about her because that is not acceptable behaviour. It's not. It's really not. I don't know who she thinks she is. I'm sure if it was happening to her, she'd be kicking up a stink about it. So please, somebody that's listening to this that can do something about this woman, do something about her, because I am not going to stop speaking up for myself. I have a right to protect the air I'm trying to breathe in my home. St. George Community Housing, you are prolonging cruel, sadistic abuse. You are violating international criminal laws. You are contributing to crimes against humanity and environmental crimes. You're actually enabling them by leaving this camera in my home for people to stalk and abuse me on. So do something about it, because I'm not going to stop making these videos and making more and more people aware of what you're doing. You are criminals. Thank you for listening. And if anyone can help me bring awareness to what these people are doing, if anyone can help me by sharing one of my videos, please do so. You wouldn't only be helping me, you'd be helping your country, because how many people has the justice system and the health system are involved in this as well? This landlord, St. George Community Housing, how many people have they done this to and gotten away with it in the past? And how many people are going to pass away from this in the future if more and more people don't find out about what they're doing? This is being done to me as a part of a justice system cover-up. There are police officers and there are members of the justice system and members of the community that have committed severe crimes, very serious crimes, that do not want to be held accountable for their actions. I mean, this landlord's one of them. So please, if you can help me to raise publicity about this, please help me, because my life's in serious danger here. This woman is out of control. Do something about her. If her family is listening, do something about her. And if you can share one of my videos, I would appreciate it so much. Thank you to the subscribers of my channel who are supporting me. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone that's watched my videos. And I will talk to you on the next one. God bless.